Oh my goodness, friends, what is up? Bayonetwork is right here, right now, on a motorbike. Yeah, what am I doing? I'm operating on like, maybe 3 hours of sleep. I had the James over to watch the basketball finals, which Cleveland ended up extending the series, so that's unfortunate. So shout out to my buddy Count Chocula, who's probably laughing hysterically and or maniacally at that factoid. Regardless, I stayed up way too late just talking and hanging out, and today we are on the way up to the motorbike place to get my Pirelli Angel GT touring tires installed on Lexi, because, and this came up out of nowhere, but in like 2 short weeks, friends, I am taking my trip with Bayonet Pops down the coast with Vex and Bayonet Pops, and it's gonna be really nice. Do we get a wave? Yeah, we do. Right on. Thank you, Harley Iron 883 riding dude. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Here's what's frustrating about today's appointment, besides the fact that I was up way too late last night and I am running 22 minutes behind schedule. They wrote a card down that said my appointment was when I made it last month. You know, they were like, well, just order the tires, send them up here, and we will schedule your appointment around when they arrive. And I said, nay, the tires are already in Bayonetwork's living room because they were on sale. And yeah, Fallen Angel, is it Archangel now? It is Archangel now. Archangel 13 recommended them to me, and he rides them on his super sport motorbike, and they look sauce-tastic after as many miles as he's put on his. Plus he says the wet grip is insane and the reviews are great, so I went with them and bought them right then and there while they were on clearance. So back to Aprilia. At a glance, I didn't notice it when they wrote the appointment down on the card, but they wrote Saturday, June the 13th, and the 13th of May of last month was on Saturday, and I think he was looking at that date when he wrote the appointment down, which leads me to believe they did not put me in the computer, and I bet you they don't even know I'm coming, because I looked at the card and I was like, oh, piss. Today is Saturday, June the 10th. The actual date is Saturday, June the 10th. And I knew that was coming maybe a week or 2 ago. So I called Aprilia to confirm my appointment 5 times, and they have not called me back. Because what's really shitty is I have a very finite amount of free time between now and California, and if they say, oh, we fucked up and we gotta squeeze you in today, you need to leave your bike here all day long, then Bayonetworks is up Poop Creek without a paddle, friends. Because he has moss things to do today. God, look at this view, though, friends. Yeah. There's another ferry boat line. That's the big Seattle terminal right there. And our big wheel. Yeah. So, we're going to pause that thought for just a moment as we're looking at this big wheel. One of these carriages on the big wheel is all black, while the rest of them are white. And I did a little homework, a little research, a little interwebbing, and then I actually wrote on that thing and kind of didn't notice it the first time. But the black carriage that you pay a little extra for has a see-through floor as well, which would probably scare the living poop out of me. But I think it's really rad. So if you want a full like 360-degree view of the city on a day where it's not raining, that thing's really rad. I got to go up there when it was sunny, but I didn't know you could pay extra to like look down at the floor and see through the bottom and stuff. That's kind of rad, so I may have to try that out. Yeah, right on, guy. Guy was on a 500X. Very popular commuting bike here, actually. I've seen a bunch of those on the road. So back to Aprilia. they're probably going to be like, yeah, we totally knew you were coming. Let's get to work on that right now. And it'll be like one guy working on 7 bikes, and it'll take him like 3 hours to get my stuff done, I bet. Which is honestly kind of best case scenario, I feel like, based on my experience with any motorcycle mechanic or dealer in the history of time. Just on their own schedule. And as a customer, especially a customer in Seattle, all of us want to be the most important person in the world and to have our appointments upheld like to the minute, because we don't have very long to ride motorbikes up here before, between weather patterns and stuff, unless you're a serious all-weather rider and stuff. But anyway, I got a feeling we might be wrought with disappointment today. Holy cow, friends. We're at the dealership, and look at all these Moto Guzzi's and Aprilias everywhere you look. Amazing. Here's the thing. They threw my bike on first, and they were like, "Hey there, guy. We totally quoted you the wrong date, and that's our bad, and we're going to get to you first because you have this trip coming up, and hashtag customer service, true." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "We'll have this done in no time flat." And they did. I went up for like coffee, went to go try on a couple helmets up the road, and fucking they're donezo. I came back, they didn't even call me yet, and they're done. So, super sauce. Look at all these Aprilias everywhere. It's like an Aprilia for every thought. So good. So, we have new tires. The profile is really, really different. The bike feels lower. It feels manageable. Oh my god. Yeah. I got a feeling I'm going to love these tires, and I'm going to need to like scour the interwebs to buy spare sets of them and shit. But yeah, let's kind of break these in a little bit. Let's head to the Huth and break them in. Come along with me. We have the Pirelli Angel GT touring tires. So here we are, friends. Check it out. Look at how deep these grooves are. That's so that these little bastards can cut into some water, channel them away. And that is going to be helpful, like crazy helpful, on the trip. Yeah, it's going to be great. Gran Turismo, Pirelli, Angel GT. Yeah. Yep. But you can see that profile is like way less aggressive and lower and kind of like smoothed out. So it kind of looks more like this and less like that. It's kind of like this part is really, really thick and kind of a lower profile. So you really have to kind of throw yourself into the corners a little bit more, feels like, but way lower. Like drastically lower profile. Surprisingly so, as far as height off the ground. It's like, feels like this much rubber is gone from lifting the back up. The fronts are not a dual compound, I believe. I think these are single compound, all tour centric, like ready, set, go miles, but wicked aggressive, like rain siping, not siping, just tread. And that's gonna all the way to the edge. I mean, that's gonna be great in the rain. I can't wait to hit some of those misty mornings on the trip, light rain, and get a feel for them, see how they cut in. So, should be really, really good. I'm excited for the tires. I can't wait to scrub them in a little bit and get ready to go on this trip. It's going to be awesome. So, yeah, and kudos to Aprilia for being like, service first. Like, let's get him in there. Chain is tight. There's like no slack in there. I'm gonna have to lube and clean that too. Anyways, that's our journey for today, friends. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I will see you later. Yeah.
Playtime is over. Say what? Over. Say what? I got no time to play no games with you. Playtime is over. I got no time to play no games with you.